Hello and welcome to this special broadcast on sports. Today we'll continue with our focus on the Paralympics and two very well-known Paralympians joining us today, Ekta Bhyan and Sandeep Chaudhary. Both of them illustrious, both of them tipped to do extremely well for India in Tokyo. If you take a look at their careers, Sandeep in the javelin, world record 66 plus meters, can he better that? Ekta, incredible trajectory from academics to sport and parasport and club and discus and making a mark for themselves in their respective sporting fields. Great stories of inspiration in their own right that each one of us can learn life lessons from. And that is the whole point of this series, to celebrate these athletes, to build up to the Paralympics. I had promised you from Tokyo that we will do it in the very same manner that we did the Olympics, and we will live to that promise. Every effort will be celebrated. Trisha, if Ekta and Sandeep are there, can I please have them on the show? And if Sandeep hasn't come in yet, let's have Ekta and start, and then you can get Sandeep into the show as well. The second part of the show, obviously, I'll focus on cricket. We'll move our attention to Leeds and decode India's opening pair, KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma, and how good they have been, and what is the kind of impact that the two can have in Headingley, where if you check this year, it has been relatively flat, as Nasir Hussain has said, runs to be scored. But the first part will be Paralympics. Ashish, can we have Ekta, please? Ekta and Sandeep, if they're there. There's Ekta. Hi, Ekta. Thank you very much for joining me. All set to leave? How's everything? Give me a sense of your preparation.
Good evening, sir. Thanks a lot for having me here, for letting us share our sports journey. And training is on the final stage. We are well prepared. We have been training hard, and we are quite optimistic of our medal tally too.
Yours is an incredible story. From academics to sport generally doesn't happen. I mean, it's the other side. And being an academic, it's a story that I absolutely loved. That call from Amit, thereafter taking to sport. Give me a sense of the journey. Let's celebrate the journey. Did you actually feel that you would be able to participate at the Olympic level, the Paralympics, representing India in the tricolor when you started out? Give me a sense.
Sure, sir. I would like to share my journey that we start from 2003. I will take you to 2003, where I met with a severe road accident, and where I had spinal cord injury and I broke my neck. Since then, I am a wheelchair user. In that accident, I had complete paralysis of my lower limbs and partial paralysis of my upper limbs. And yes, it was a very challenging time for me and my family. But with the right positive approach and with the right approach of focusing on the things that still we could do, started making change. And it was a gradual process to accept that phase. And academics has played a very important role in my life. Like, it has inculcated a lot of confidence in me. It has boosted my confidence. Or after accident, I was socially isolated too, and it gave me an opportunity to get into the mainstream. And when I qualified my Haryana Civil Services exam in 2013, that was a moment very close to my heart. That was a complete change in the society, my image in the society towards me and my disability. Before that, people used to think that I will be a burden on my family. How will be I financially independent? So very negative stereotypes were there for persons with disabilities, and I fought them. I proved them wrong. So it had been an incredible journey of academics too. And due to
how did sport happen?
Get into sport.
Yeah. So tell me
it
this.
Was because of education only. Like, when my exam was qualified, and one of my interviews were published on the social media, and it reached to my coach Amit Saroha. He himself is para-athlete and Arjun awardee. He introduced me.
He's actually on my show tomorrow.
Sorry?
He's actually on my show tomorrow.
Yeah. When I came to know that he's also having the same kind of disability and he's excelling in sports, so I thought of giving it a try, and I thought ki bahut padhai hogi hai, let's give it a try to sports also. And yes, I had never dreamt, or I have never thought of becoming a para athlete and representing country at the Paralympics. It is really something a great thing that I have achieved in the past 5 years.
Yeah, Amit and Devendra are on my show tomorrow, so I will ask Amit about you as well. Having said that, one more question. Trisha tells me Sandeep is here. Trisha, can we have Sandeep in as well? Ekta, as we have Sandeep in, give me a sense. I mean, have you seen change? Because the Prime Minister interacting. Sandeep, welcome. I was asking Ekta, I'll come to you in a second. मैं 1 मिनट में आ रहा हूँ आपके पास. Ekta, give me a sense.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. The Prime Minister interacting with you all, there is all of a sudden a tremendous energy behind parasport. क्या आपको लग रहा है हमारे देश बदल रहा है, फाइनली बदल रहा है? 5 साल पहले खेल रत्न आप लोगों को नहीं दिया जाता था. We all created a hue and cry. I remember it was like ridiculous. You know what was going on. Things have changed. Will you agree with me?
Completely, sir. Completely. The picture is getting better day by day, and we are very optimistic, and we are very encouraged at every point of time. In 2018, Honorable Prime Minister Sir shared my story in Mann Ki Baat. That was a great moment for me. I was started getting recognition among the masses. People starting getting awareness of para sports. They came to know what is club throw. So when the Honorable Prime Minister is addressing us, sharing our story on such a big platform, it has created awareness. It has set a right example among the masses that we must be treated at par. We are also athletes and should be given the due recognition. So it is really very encouraging for us.
Okay.
And picture is
Sandeep,
getting very better.
संदीप, मैं एकता से पूछ रहा था अबाउट प्रिपरेशन एंड कैसा लग रहा है. आई मीन, जा रहे हैं आप लोग, सबको ही बोल रहा है 10-12 मेडल. कल दीपा से बात हो रहा था मेरा. दो सवाल. एक, थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट के बारे में भी बताइए. स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया, पैरालंपिक कमेटी ऑफ इंडिया, क्या आप लोगों को प्रॉपर सपोर्ट मिला है? क्योंकि पास्ट में नहीं मिलता था. देवेंद्र को 2004 के गोल्ड मेडल का पैसा 2010 में मिला था. कोई फायदा नहीं होता है ऐसे रबिश होने से. सो वो उसके बारे में बताइए, और आपका पर्सनल प्रिपरेशन के बारे में भी प्लीज बताइए.
सर, पर्सनल प्रिपरेशंस तो सारी चल रही हैं अभी प्लानिंग के हिसाब से. और बात रही फेडरेशन और साई की, तो हाँ, एज कंपेयर टू पहले, क्योंकि मैंने भी रियो खेला है, उससे पहले भी इतना सच नहीं था, क्योंकि पैरा के कंटिन्यू कैंप्स ही नहीं लगते थे. तो धीरे धीरे जैसे रियो के मेडल आने के बाद थोड़ा सा पैरा रिकॉग्नाइजेशन मिली है, पब्लिक में थोड़ा क्रेज बढ़ा है कि पैरा स्पोर्ट्स क्या है, पैरालंपिक्स भी क्या है. उसके बाद जैसे स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ने भी बढ़ावा दिया है, फेडरेशंस भी थोड़ी टेक्निकली और हर चीज से स्ट्रॉन्ग होने लगी है. उन्होंने भी अब जैसे कि कैंप दिया है कंटिन्यू. उसके बाद टॉप स्कीम आई है साई की भी, तो उसमें भी पैरा एथलीट्स को मतलब ऐड किया गया है एज लाइक जो दूसरे एथलीट्स के साथ साथ. तो ये इक्वालिटी जो है ना हर चीज में, जैसे कि कैश अवार्ड हो चाहे अवार्ड्स हो, इस पैरा को सिर्फ एक अर्जुन अवार्ड दिया जाता था एज कम्पेयर टू आईयूए. तो आईयूए को 14 to 15 अवार्ड, पैरा स्पोर्ट्स को एक अर्जुन अवार्ड. बट इस साल लास्ट जो ईयर है उस साल पहली बार ऐसे हुआ है कि पैरा स्पोर्ट्स को 3-4 अर्जुन अवार्ड्स मिले हैं. खेल रत्न भी मिलने लगा है, पहले खेल रत्न भी नहीं मिलता था. तो ये एक ऑब्वियस सी बात है, धीरे धीरे ये एक इम्प्रूवमेंट है, ये ग्रोथ ही है जो धीरे धीरे पैरा स्पोर्ट्स को लेके इंडिया में हो रही है.
एक और सवाल बिफोर आई गो टू एकता अगेन. रियो में आप ऑलमोस्ट नए थे फॉर योर इवेंट. आप कहीं से भी इट वाज इनक्रेडिबल कि कोई आदमी 1-2 साल अपना स्पोर्ट में आके 4th पोजीशन ले लेता है रियो में. उसके बाद अगर आपका रिकॉर्ड में देखूं, कंसिस्टेंट इम्प्रूवमेंट. तो इस साल आर यू इन द बेस्ट जोन मेंटली, फिजिकली? आर यू इन योर बेस्ट? बिकॉज देखिए आपके, आई मीन, मैं सीधा बोलता हूँ, उम्मीद है मेडल का, प्रेशर मत लीजिए, वो भी बोलना है, बट एट द सेम टाइम पूरा देश उम्मीद कर रहा है. उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा जिक्र कीजिए.
सर, रियो मेरे जीवन का सबसे बड़ा मेजर इवेंट था एज कंपेयर. बात करें कॉमनवेल्थ, एशियन, वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप, तो रियो मेरे लिए फर्स्ट सबसे मेजर इवेंट मैंने खेला था. स्टार्टिंग मेरी वहीं से हुई थी. तो उसमें मैं मेडल प्रोस्पेक्ट में होते हुए मेडल आउट हो गया था. मैंने 4th फिनिश किया था. मेरी एल्बो में उस टाइम में थोड़ी इंजरी हो गई थी ड्यूरिंग कंपटीशन. उसके बाद 2017 में मेरा मैं टॉन्सिल्स हो गया था इवेंट से पहले, तो मैं वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में मेडल आउट हो गया. तो जीवन की शुरुआत ही 2 सबसे बड़ी हार के साथ हुई. तो लाइक एक वो अंदर से वो था कि अब तो मतलब इसका मतलब या तो कहीं हमारी मेहनत में कमी है या फिर कुछ तो कमी है जो हम नहीं कर पाए हैं। तो उसके बाद से वो मतलब एक मेहनत पूरी फुल डेडिकेशन के साथ हर चीज के साथ की 0.1% भी कमी कहीं नहीं रहे, कोशिश ये करी है। तो टचवुड उसका थोड़ा थोड़ा रिजल्ट भी मिल रहा है और इस बार कोशिश रहेगी कि जो हम नहीं कर पाए इस बार वो अच्छे तरीके से फिनिश करें टोक्यो में।
Excellent. Ekta, give me a sense of, again, two parts. One, the support from whether it is the Federation, whether it is Sports Authority of India. I think Ekta's connection is somewhat distinct. She will get her back. But Sandeep, अगर मैं आपसे दोबारा पूछूं, थोड़ा सा आपका ट्रेनिंग के बारे में बताइए। I mean, कैसा पैटर्न है? क्योंकि बाहर से हम लोग इतना जानते हैं कि आप लोग बहुत एफर्ट दे रहे हो, बट जो हम लोग कॉमन मैन, इनके लिए थोड़ा सा आप डिटेल्स बताइए, डाइट के बारे में बताइए, ट्रेनिंग के बारे में बताइए, गिव मी एन इनसाइट।
सर देखो, हाथों के छाले भी ऐसे हो जाते हैं ट्रेनिंग के, तो क्या बताएं, ऐसे पक पक के मतलब पूरा हाथ हो गया, मतलब सब लगता है उतना आसान नहीं है, क्योंकि सबको ऐसे लगता है जैसे अभी नीरज के बाद जैवलिन को पूरे इंडिया को रिकॉग्नाइजेशन मिली है, तो कि यूं ही है काफी। और जितना लाइट इक्विपमेंट होता है उतना ज्यादा टेक्निकली है, स्पीड भी चाहिए, पावर भी चाहिए, जर्क भी चाहिए। तो सर, और दिन में 5-6 घंटे प्लस में ट्रेनिंग होती है। अगर एक बार ट्रेनिंग चालू होती है तो पता ही नहीं लगता कि कब जाके खत्म होगी, इतना लंबे लंबे सेशंस होते हैं। तो मतलब है सर, देखो मेहनत के बिना तो ये चीजें पॉसिबल नहीं है सर। जितना हम
ऑफ
सोचते हैं कि
कोर्स,
हाँ इतना आसान है, वो इतना आसान है नहीं सर।
ऑफ
सेशंस
कोर्स, ऑफ
होते हैं,
कोर्स।
जैसे पहले लोडिंग करनी होती है, फिर अलग अलग फेज में बार बार अपने शरीर को ढालना, वो भी एक अलग ही चीज है। जब ज्यादा लोड करते हैं तो जैवलिन की फीलिंग मर जाती है, हर किसी को लगता है बहुत लाइट है। फिर उस चीज को लोड करके फीलिंग पे काम करना, लाइट इक्विपमेंट उस पे काम करना, हर चीज तो मतलब हाँ सर, थोड़ा तो है मतलब कि डिफिकल्ट है।
Unbelievable. Excellent. Ekta, two questions that I was asking before the connection sort of snapped. One, give me a sense of your regime. I just asked Sandeep the same question about training and diet. What is it like? Give me a sense. Take me backstage. What is it a day like for Ekta? A day. And secondly, are you happy with the support you've got from government, from Sports Authority of India, from Paralympic Committee of India, now headed by an athlete, which is great in terms of Deepa. So give me a sense of both.
That my training begins with morning session of 3 hours, mainly focusing on strengthening and muscle building. And in the evening, I go for my throwing sessions at the ground. And we have to be very careful. Today, one journalist was asking me, do you guys also take care of nutrition? Do you equally need that kind of nutrition? Menka, when we are training hard like any other player, so we are also in need of such kind of nutrition, and we have to be more extra careful because being wheelchair users, we are more prone to gain weight, and we have to keep that in check. So we have to be extra careful in having nutrition, with the right kind of nutrition. And only upper limbs are functional with a limited set of muscles we have to train. It is not like every body or every body muscle is working with limited set of muscles we have to train. I don't have finger grips, so I use glue to hold my club, and it is very technical to throw the club from the fingers where glue is completely pasted. So with the right angle, with the right speed, we have to throw it, and it is really a very technical thing. So, but with practice, we adapt ourselves, and with practice, perfection comes. And talking about the support system, the all kind of support system same like any other able-bodied athlete. Like Haryana government has also given us preparatory amount of 5 lakh rupees for our preparation. Sai is organizing regular camps for us. Sai has enrolled all the Paralympians into the top scheme, Target Olympic Podium scheme, which take care of our expenses and also offering us pocket money monthly. So it has been a great support, and really we are thankful to them.
Excellent. Good to hear. I mean, this is perhaps the change that India wanted. Last one question each before I let you all go. संदीप, पहले आपके पास आऊंगा. इस साल पैरालंपिक्स, आवाज नहीं आ रहा आपको? Ekta, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Trisha, can you check with Sandeep? I think he can't hear me. I'll ask the question to Ekta, and by that time you can check Sandeep. Sandeep, एक बार आप बाहर जाके वापस आओगे, please. Just disconnect and come in again. Ekta, one question to you before I let you go. You know, this Paralympics, everyone is telling me, I mean, people in the know, double digit medals.
Yeah.
How are you treating it? Pressure, opportunity, revolution? What is it like? I mean, do you visualize when you go to sleep, Ekta Bhyan with a medal, the tricolor going up? Have you started to visualize?
Well, at personal front, I will say I have got this opportunity because we were not sure that games will be conducted or not. We are working hard for it, and we were not sure that will we be getting a platform to showcase our performance. At personal front, I will say it is an opportunity for us to show our best performance. And at the social front, I will say it is a revolution when there is a lot of awareness about the para sports, about the persons with disabilities, and it is really a huge booster for para athletes. Every person who is having disability is now dreaming to participate at Paralympics. Everyone is asking how to get into the para sports. So it is a great thing. Like, it is setting the right example. It is, sports has been a great opportunity, especially for the para athletes, which are having a very limited number of opportunities to get any kind of job or to become self-reliant. So I think para sports is an amazing opportunity for them to be self-reliant and financially independent, because government is offering rich cash incentives. They are offering jobs after medals. So it is a great medium for them to be financially independent. And
Fascinating.
it is really
Fascinating.
a change maker.
Ekta, I'll tell you something. Not many have the kind of background that you have, an academic background. Write your story. I'll publish it. Write your story. Definitely write your story, because this is part of legacy. It will inspire many going forward. Whatever help you require, we are there. But write it out. After Tokyo, with that medal, when you have done everything, you are a rich lady. We'll all keep celebrating you and barrage you for interviews. Then take some time out and write your story, because it's important for the future generation. And We the 15 is a fantastic movement. 1+ billion of equal rights. And we support We the 15 from this platform every single second. Sandeep, last question to you. विजुलाइज कर रहे हो जब सोने जाते हो, मेडल गले में है, ट्राई कलर ऊपर जा रहा है, तिरंगा झंडा लहरा है टोक्यो में, सोचना चालू कर दिया है क्या? ड्रीम करना शुरू कर दिए? बिकॉज आप लोग ड्रीम करोगे तो हम लोग भी ड्रीम करेंगे.
हाँ सर, ऐसा तो होता है. नींद नहीं आती, मतलब ट्रेनिंग करके थक जाते हैं, उसके बाद भी नींद नहीं आ रही है आजकल. पता नहीं, एक अलग सी एंजाइटी और अलग सी वो है. और अब अपने जो 2 रूम के बगल में जो साथी है उसको बुला लेता हूँ, यार थोड़ी देर बात करते हैं, क्या पता बात करते करते सो जाए, क्योंकि फिर रात को नहीं सोते तो अगले दिन फिर खामगा ट्रेनिंग डिस्टर्ब होती है. तो काफी ऐसा सा हो रहा है मतलब इन दिनों. लेकिन कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि ऐसी फीलिंग ना रहे, थोड़ी हम नॉर्मल फेज में रहें तो रिजल्ट्स ज्यादा अच्छे रहेंगे. और सर कोशिश तो सभी की ये रहती है, क्योंकि उससे अच्छी फीलिंग तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकती कि हाँ भाई हम जा रहे हैं उसकी वजह से ट्राई कलर ऊपर जा रहा है. तो कोशिश तो वही रहेगी, और अभी फीलिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग है, लेकिन कुछ अच्छा ही करेंगे सर.
Fingers crossed. Thank you very much, Sandeep and Ekta. We had 19 athletes in Rio. We had 4 medals. 54 athletes in Tokyo. And I was sent this list where, performances were being measured. Let's not even mention the number, because if that number actually comes true, what Ekta said, revolution is in the offing. Actually, Bharat mein Paralympics ke saath ek revolution hone wala hai. Ekta, all the very best to you. After you win, come back to the platform. Come back to the platform and we'll celebrate you. Sandeep, after you win, the same to you. Come back to the platform. Even if you don't win, that won't happen, you will. Even if you don't win, please note that the celebration will be the same, because aap log, you are already heroes for me and will always remain that way. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, Jai. Thank you so much.
I want to add something here, sir.
Please.
Like, in other games, when people are born, then they become heroes. But we are already heroes in the Paralympics.
You are. You absolutely are. That's what I said. Because to do what you have, I mean, honestly, we can't even visualize the kind of effort you've gone through. There's no question. So for me, each one, not only the 54 who are going to the games, but the countless who are playing sport, parasport, are embodiments of strength, courage, resilience, and inspiration, and will always remain that way. So make no mistake, you are already heroes for me. It's just that with that medal, there'll be a little degree more of adulation that will come your way. Awards and rewards, and you will not be able to sleep. Sandeep just said, उसको नींद नहीं आ रहा है, तब नींद आने ही नहीं देंगे लोग. इतना आप जान लो. अभी से ठान लीजिए और ready हो जाइए. But Ekta, you are absolutely a hero and will remain as such. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for joining.
Take care,
Thanks,
Sandeep. Best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Didi. All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, when you talk to these athletes and document their journey, learn about their journey, what an amazing feeling. And as Ekta said, they are absolutely, absolutely real life heroes for each one of us. Shifting focus to cricket now, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. Sachin Tendulkar saying Rohit Sharma has moved up a notch. Absolutely has. KL Rahul, what a revelation he has been in this particular series. You know, if I can take you back to Rohit Sharma in Australia, and every day when he was in that hard quarantine, we would count. We would count with Rohit. Rohit and I would count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a 14-day quarantine. And he had won the IPL for the Mumbai Indians in early November. All of us remember finals. He came back from that hamstring injury and scored that amazing 70 not out. And then he was recuperating from that injury. And I used to ask Rohit, I said, Rohit, you would be playing that Sydney test match. You would be playing that Sydney test match without any match practice. Are you not scared? Are you not apprehensive? Amazing. And the kind of response, he said he was desperate to play red ball cricket for India. And he was willing to fail. You know, hats off to that fellow. I mean, the kind of respect that statement commanded, that I want to play, it's my reputation, so what if it goes, but I will give it my absolute best to play red ball cricket for India. He could have easily chosen the easy way out. He could have chosen the easy way out, stayed back in India, recuperated at the NCA and then played against England at home. Did not do that, chose the hard way. And that is why every possible accolade should come to Rohit Sharma. How much I wish he gets 100 this series and what that will mean to him. KL, when that crisis happened, that television reality show, every single day we would talk. And thereafter when he lost out from his test match plays, every single day. And he would actually say that test match cricket will wait for me. I will ensure. And I've got those messages that I'll come back like a phoenix. And he has. Getting 100 at Lord's, making your presence felt, being a part of that Lord's Honours Board, KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma have given this Indian batting so much more, you know, meat in this series. When the middle order was not looking that great, the two openers doing that job. England winning the toss at Lord's, putting the Indians in, ball moving around, that tremendous partnership from KL and Rohit. Even in the first test match in Nottingham, incredibly good partnership between KL and Rohit. It has been a standout feature for India in this series, the openers, and I'm delighted for them. Both of them are very close friends, delighted for them the way they have played. We want them to carry on because test match number 3 is perhaps going to be the decider. For if India does well in this third one, we would be taking an unassailable lead and we would want Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul to be at their best in this third one. Technique, skill, all of it is there. You just need, Rohit, for example, just needs to get that 3 figures now because no one deserves it more. And by the way, that Lord's 80 for me is far more than 100. The amount of effort, application, and it was Rohit who took off those 4 boundaries and India took off as a team. KL has already done it. You know, continuously sort of scoring runs at the top of the order eases the pressure on that middle order. We will keep our build up. Tomorrow, I want to focus on Virat Kohli's aggression. So much talk. Is it right? Is it wrong? Virat's statements in the huddle. Virat Kohli and his aggression has to be the talking point for me tomorrow. So join me tomorrow on Sports Today. I will have our focus on Paralympics. I will celebrate Shaili Singh 6.40, making the final, automatic qualification 6.35, finals on the 22nd at 6:55 p.m. India time. We will focus on the young sensation as well. Plenty to talk about tomorrow on Sports Today. So Virat Kohli, featuring Virat Kohli tomorrow on Sports Today, will deliberate on his aggression and his brand of cricket. And of course, I will have two leading Paralympians as part of our special series on the Paralympics. Thank you very much for joining me on Sports Today. Thanks for watching.